Hey, Mr. Leggett, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just about to start on this puzzle called the cryptoquip.
What is the cryptoquip?
Well, it's a series of letters that are just jumbled together, but you have to guess like which one's an A. Like this is a W by itself, so it's probably A or I. Do you see how that works? So then all the W's and the rest of the quote, cryptic quote, would be, the W's would be an I or an A. And you just try to figure it out through the process of elimination.
Oh, it sounds very difficult.
Well, like anything, if you practice a lot of them, you start getting better at it.
Yes. Oh, would you please read me The Family Circus? I love that comic. And plus, it's time for language arts. And the lesson is on inference. And you say comics are good examples of inference.
Well, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Princess Yvonne.
You're welcome.
I forgot. So it's a good thing we're here on this comic. This was called The Family Circus, and it's been around for a long time. It's written by a couple of guys named Jeff and Bill Keane. And in here we have, I think his name is Billy, and obviously he's in bed. And there we go. Let's see if you guys can get a close up there. Oh, well, where am I? I think that's it, is it? Boy, no, that's the crossword. Boy, there we go. There's The Family Circus. So you see what's going on there.
Yes, I see. But what does it say?
Well, you can read.
Oh, yes, I forgot. It says, "Can you sing me a lullaby?" Ah, that's very sweet, but kind of funny too.
Well, what makes it funny, Princess Yvonne?
Because it's obvious the boy meant to say lullaby, but he got confused because he loves his mom so much, and he said lullaby. It's kind of ironic or interesting that this is the day after Mother's Day.
Yeah, well, I guess that is ironic and interesting. But let's go back to inference. Why is it funny? What?
Because if you just go right out and explain it and say like, little boy said lullaby instead of lullaby because he loves his mom so much and she loves him, it wouldn't be as funny.
Oh, I get it. So we have to infer something, right?
Exactly, that's inference.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, he knew we were reading the comics, so you know who's coming. He's the guy that loves that comic Marmaduke. Yes, I love the Marmaduke. I'll read it to the children. All right, let's get Marmaduke out. So here's Marmaduke. I hope you see that. Boy, it's kind of tough to do this. Oh, there he is. So what's happening, Mathbot and Marmaduke? Well, Marmaduke's on the floor and he's looking up at the man who owns him. And the man who owns him appears to be sitting in a chair watching the television. Yeah. And what's it say? He says, Marmaduke is trying to outwake me for a bathroom break. I kind of get it. Well, yeah, it's funny because Marmaduke is looking up at him like saying, come on, you got to get to the bathroom soon and let me out to get away from your TV show. And apparently maybe the dad doesn't have to go to the bathroom and could wait. And so that's what we have to infer, that's what's going on. It's not directly explained to us. We have to infer that Marmaduke is outwaiting him. Well, that's stated there, but when we have to explain it, it's not as funny. Do you see what I mean? Oh, yes, you have to read between the lines. Exactly. Now, Mr. Leggett saw a couple that he thought were pretty funny. Do you mind if I read those? Go right ahead. So, here we have one of a car. Let me take my glasses off so I can see. Yeah. So here we have a car, and it looks like it's broken the barrier of a cliff, and it has a parachute. And somebody inside the car is saying, and you laughed when I had it included. So the person in the passenger seat has probably laughed at him when he had the parachute included when he bought the car. So that's kind of funny. And then this one's kind of good. Here's Waldo from Where's Waldo? And his phone is saying, I'm sorry, I am unable to determine your location. And it says Waldo meets Siri. So Siri can't find Waldo because, the book said Where's Waldo? So that's what our lesson is all about today is inference. And I love using comics to show inference. But we're going to go back now to our story Quiet. And if you have it, great. Melody, I sent one out in the mail to you yesterday, so it won't get picked up till today. But you should have it. And remember, if you don't have a copy of this, please have your parents give me a text. So today we're going to be learning about inference. And the way we're going to do this, we're going to reread paragraphs 5 through 7. And what inferences can you draw about how the master and mistress feel about Lad from the details given? Do they feel the same about him as they do their other dogs? So let's go to paragraph 5, which is right here on page 14, and you could follow along with me. Of all the dogs on the place, Big Lad alone had free run of the house by day and by night. So Lads, we can say here, we can infer, because of all the dogs alone, Lad has the run of the place. So we could say Lads, I'll try to write big, so you can see. Lads, wait, where am I? There we are. Lads owners like him better than the other dogs. So Lad has it pretty easy, right? He gets free run of the house. Let's continue on. He slept in a cave, and that's in quotes because it wasn't really a cave, it was just kind of like a cave, under the piano. He even had access to the sacred dining room at meal times. And a lot of people don't like their dogs in their dining room at mealtime. But Lad alone is there. Where always he lay to the left of the master's chair. So Lad's owners definitely like him better than the other dogs. They have a closer bond. Not that they don't like the other dogs, they just have a closer bond with Lad. Let's keep reading. With the master, he would willingly unbend or go for a romp at any or all times. At the mistress's behest or request, he would play with all the silly abandon of a puppy, rolling on the ground at her feet, making as though to seize and crush one of her little shoes in his mighty jaws, wriggling and waving his legs in air when she buried her hand in the masses of his chest ruff, and otherwise comporting himself with a complete loss of dignity. So we can see from the master taking him on romps or walks, and the mistress likes to play with him and pet him. So the master and mistress love him and enjoy his company. Let's go ahead and put that one. Lad's owners love him and enjoy his company. So we're going to write that, I'm writing kind of big, so that's why I wrote it down there. So we can see, it doesn't say anywhere, it doesn't say that, well, Lad's owners love him more than the other dogs and enjoy his company. No, we have to infer that. We can say, you know what, Lad is a special dog. He gets to go in the dining room, he gets to sleep in the house while the other dogs are probably out in kennels. So Lad is a very special dog indeed. Now, we're not done yet. We're going to move on to our spelling words. So you're going to want to get a piece of paper from your Avid binder, and we're going to review our spelling words. And I know some of you love these type of words. It's the vowel, consonant, E syllable pattern that we've reviewed many times. So go ahead and get your piece of paper out so you can study these words. You can go ahead and pause that if you need to. And let's take a look at the words this week. Word number 1 is despite. And here we have, you know, if you guys want to take a break, that's too, you know, we have that one lesson, so if you need a brain break, take one and then come on back. We have a vowel, consonant, silent E. So vowel, consonant, silent E. Let's keep going. Disease. So once again, we have the E and the A together are making a long E sound. E, then a consonant, and then the silent E. So vowel, EA in this case, consonant, silent E. And I'm going to let's just do this for fun. I'm going to underline the vowel. Okay, our next one. Raced. Okay, well, we have raced. We have vowel, consonant E. Raced. The E doesn't really make an E sound, does it? Raced. Let's continue on. Our next word is named. Whoops. I love seeing your finished spelling test. That was a lot of fun. Named. Underline the A. Named. Duh. See? Don't really say that E. We don't say named. We named our horse Misty. No, we don't say that. Let's go to our next word is navigate. And once again, we're looking for the long vowel sound, consonant E. So we wouldn't worry about this. We're looking at 8. Vowel, consonant E. Okay, we'll continue on. Bravely. Bravely. And once again, E is really not making a sound. Bravely. It's the A. Bravely. Arrived. You guys should do very well on a spelling test. Arrived. Let's take a look. I arrived. So the I saying its own name. It's a long I, consonant, silent E. And last but not least, safely. And we can underline the A because it's going safely. We don't really say the E. We don't say safely, and I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that. So there are words, and let's go review them really quickly. Despite the difficult situation, the team has done very well. Disease. Children in Nome had caught the terrible disease of diphtheria. I'm glad that's not a spelling word. Raced. The dog sled teams raced against time to get the medicine to Nome. Well, this is a good story we're going to read. Named. The Siberian Husky who led the team through the blizzard was named Balto. Next word, navigate. The mushers had to navigate through bitter cold and strong wind. Bravely. The lead sled dogs bravely led their teams. Arrive. The serum arrived in Nome only 5 days after it left Anchorage. And safely. The mushers and the dogs made sure that the serum got to Nome safely. And if you want, maybe some of you have rented it or have seen it, but there's a good movie called Balto. It starts out like a regular movie, then it becomes a cartoon. And actually, I think we do a whole big chapter on Balto in the 5th grade. So maybe some of you will have Mrs. Moulding or Mrs. Bringle next year, and you could read about Balto, but you could watch the movie and get a little bit of a head start. Mr. Leggett told us all about Balto last year. Alrighty, have a great Monday, folks. I miss y'all, and look forward to seeing you again really soon.